Hey guys, Ozzy Pokemon here, and today I'm going to be showing you two battles I had on Showdown, and I'm going to be showing off Zeraora since he was recently, you're able to use him on Pokemon Showdown at the moment, so if you guys want to check him out. I did make a video predicting where I think he would be, and honestly, I don't know if, I think I've been proved wrong. After playing with Zeraora for a while, he kinda is a little bit better than Tapu Koko in some areas, but in other areas Tapu Koko is better. That in terms of like all-out offense, Zeraora is definitely a lot better than Tapu Koko, but they also actually work well together on team if you can work with that. But that's all. I'm just going to leave it at that at this point, and let's just get right into these battles. Alright, so here I'm going to lead with my Landers just so I can get my Stealth Rocks up as he leads with his Excadrill. Now I'm going to go for the Earthquake here, and he's obviously going to have Sash because almost all lead Excadrills have Sash nowadays. So I'm going to get up my Rocks right now as to not get him to go for the Rapid Spin, and then I can take him out with the U-turn and go into whoever I want. So I'm going to go into Tangrowth here since I can just, regenerate any damage I take. But he actually goes into Blacephalon, and that's scary as he pulls a nice double into the Tapu Koko as I go into the Rotom. So pretty much here, Rotom is forced to take a lot of damage. I could have gone Lando, but I don't know. I didn't want to risk him going for the Hidden Power Ice, so it's still, pretty early in the game. Don't want to lose my Lando. Anyway, here I'm going to bulk up with my Zeraora as a U-turn, so that's pretty much free setup right here as he goes into his Mimikyu. And here I was kind of worried about clicking the electric move since he does have his own Zeraora. But still, it works out fine because I go for the Fire Punch. Also got that burn chance, but probably won't get that. It's only 10%. So I go for the Plasma Fist here and take out the Mimikyu. So that's pretty good. He sends out his Blacephalon here, and at least I know now that he's Choice Scarf. I was thinking he's probably Choice Scarf. He brought that in very confidently, but I just had to make sure. So now I get in Latios for free, and here I think I click Psychic because I wanted to just... it hits everything hard on the team. I was tempted to go for Earthquake, but then if Suicune came in, so that's why I went for the Psychic. Anyway, I go into Rotom here just to sack it, because I don't have anything that wants to take an attack. So I go into my Tangrowth, and Tangrowth here, since he's locked in Shadow Ball, I know I can live that, and I can take him out with the knockoff, and that is going to knock out the Blacephalon. So he's going to set as Zeraora, and I want to keep Tangrowth so I can 1v1 that Suicune later. So I go into Landorus, predicting... pretty much any move that's not Hidden Power Ice is not going to do anything since I'm bulky Lando. And here I believe I go for Earthquake. And yeah, I probably should have U-turned though, because then I can go straight back into Tangrowth and have some good momentum on my side. And he's going to go for the Scald here. It doesn't really matter if I get the burn since my main Grass Stab is special. And I do have Leech Seed anyway. And I actually do have Sleep Powder, but I didn't want to go for it just in case he was a Rest Talk set, then I'm just giving him free Sleep Talk. I don't really want to do that. And plus it could miss, so yeah. So here I see how much Giga Drain's going to do to Zeraora. Actually takes barely any damage from that, so it's actually pretty bad. So he sends out his Suicune now, I go into my Landorus. And I know Landorus should be faster unless he's got some speed EVs, which really wouldn't make sense. So I can just U-turn out back into my Tangrowth, who is now full health from the... Regenerator, which is good, so I can 1v1 this Suicune very easily. So he reveals to be Rest Sleep Talk, so Crocoon, and that's alright with me. I missed the Leech Seed, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, basically it's a bit of a stall fest here with my Tangrowth. He's going to get Calm Mind through his Sleep Talk, but yeah, overall, I mean, he can't really beat Tangrowth because he's just going to keep taking a lot of damage from that Giga Drain since Tangrowth's special attack is actually pretty high. Base 110 or something. It's actually really high. So, yeah, there's not much he can do at this point. He basically loses to Tangrowth. This is the first time I've used a Tangrowth that isn't actually Assault Vest because I always stick to Assault Vest Tangrowth. But Tangrowth without Assault Vest actually had some really nice moves like Leech Seed and Sleep Powder, so I wanted to try it out. So that's why this is not an Assault Vest Tangrowth. It's just maxed HP, max special defense. So here, I actually went for the knockoff, so he lost his leftovers because leftovers was helping him recover all his health back, and I did not want that. It was probably the one thing stopping me from beating him that easily. So here, he's on 3% of his health. There's nothing he can really do. He could have rested right here, but he knows he was going to lose anyway, so there was no point doing that. And yeah, pretty much my Tangrowth's at good health. He can bring in Zeraora, which he could have Hidden Power Ice, but apart from that, he looks to be a physical attacker, maybe with the Z move, maybe with... I was thinking Choice Band at the time, which is why I went into Latios here, but he actually reveals after he goes for the close combat that he has knockoff, which means he isn't Choice Band. So I don't really know what item he is. Could be Expert Belt, but again, that's really weird. So I'm thinking most likely Z move, but I'm not sure why he didn't go for it. So I can take him out with the Giga Drain here, and that is going to be the first game. Now here, the next battle, he leads with Lopunny, and I lead with Clefable. He's actually just regular Lopunny, so he switches up the Assault Vest. So now I'm bulky on both sides, but I can't use any of my support moves. He goes for the Encore, which pretty nice play there, but luckily I switch out. I get the Leech Seed off on the Chansey. Chansey's such a huge problem to this team, and the only Pokemon I have to deal with it is Keldeo, which kinda sucks. So he's gonna go to the Lopunny here, and luckily I break through the Paralysis, and I can use the Secret Sword on him. He brings out his own Keldeo. I need to keep my Keldeo healthy for that Chansey, so I'm going to go into my Clefable as he sets up a Calm Mind. So pretty much here, I'm going to start spamming Moonblast. It's the only thing I can do since I am Assault Vest now, since I got Switcheroo, so that kind of sucks. But it doesn't really matter, because it means I'm going to be living his attacks out quite well. And luckily, I actually get the special attack drop twice, so it's actually really lucky that I got that, and so his attacks are barely doing anything. I get the high roll and take out his Keldeo right there. So out comes Zygarde, and here I knew I would have lived 1,000 arrows, but unfortunately he goes for the Tectonic Rage. Crit didn't matter and takes me out quite easily. Here I was testing to see whether he has a Dragon move. I'm actually max defense Latios, so I would have lived anything. And I can go into Zeraora here, and I can probably try to start setting up on this Chansey right now. And then I have the Z move. Here, I'm really thinking at this point I probably should have saved the Fighting Z move for Chansey, because as you see, pretty much, I think it's right now, I struggle to knock out Chansey. This is one of the problems Calm Mind Zeraora, it just struggles with Chansey. You can actually break through it, as you see here, but you have to rely on that 70% chance of focus miss, so that kind of sucks. And yeah, like, look at that. If I've actually landed that, it would have been really cool, because I would have killed Chansey if I got a decent roll. So it actually would have been pretty cool, but unfortunately, I miss. So here I'm going for the Skull just to predict Gyarados or Zygarde coming in. But unfortunately, he does it, and I'm forced to switch, which really sucks. As I go for the Will-O-Wisp here, predicting the switch again, because I think he's revealed Substitute, so, or maybe he hasn't, but yeah, no, he definitely has. So I'm trying to status him on the switch. So that really sucks, because this chance he's not switching out, and I'm just burning it instead. I could be toxing in it, but it doesn't really matter. I gotta Leech Seed him now as he paralyzes my Celesteal, which doesn't really matter that much. I'm already really slow. Look at all that Leech Seed I get because Chansey's HP so high. It's actually insane. Anyway, he goes into Zygarde here. I get fully parried, which actually mattered because I believe I went for the Toxic there. And I get the double full power, which really sucks. So I go into my Zeraora. He sets up the Dragon Dance, and I'm not looking too good at this point. He goes for 1,000 arrows, taking out my Zeraora. I was hoping maybe he didn't have any speed EVs or something. I don't know why. Probably should have kept him in the back. Anyway, he goes for 1,000 arrows here. It does a decent chunk of my health, but I can go for the Ice Beam here and break his sub. And he is forced to go into Chansey right now. And I believe I just go for the Roost just to get my health all the way back to full. And I go into my Celesteela. And again, I'm put in this scenario where I have to start spamming the status moves either to get him on Chansey or to catch Zygarde on the switch because it has Substitute. And the only way I'm breaking through his team is if I have status on it because I don't have any strong enough offensive Pokemon left as Zeraora is down and Latias requires setup to actually do anything. So you see there, I'm trying to catch him on the switch because that's what he's usually doing, and I wasn't expecting him to actually sack Chansey here, so that's actually insane that he did that. But yeah, pretty much you'll see here that he had, the reason he did this is he had Substitute on Gyarados as well as Zygarde, so he could set up on any member of my team and it really did not matter. I had no answers to it, especially Mold Breaker Gyarados just breaks through my Rotom and it also kills Lati as well. So it just really sucks. My team is really weak to Substitute setup users. You usually don't see it on Gyarados, so it's just a random set that you just happen to see on this Gyarados. So I am not going to be faster than him due to paralysis, otherwise I would have been faster than him in this scenario, but the paralysis from the Chansey really, it's really annoying. So I sent out the Celesteela here now. Here's my last chance as he reveals the substitute. So pretty much, yeah, I already know it's game, so I'm just going to start letting him kill my Pokemon. I don't really like to forfeit that much. I just like to, you know, get them to see the animations, even though there's not animations. This is like it's Showdown. I usually do that when I play Wi-Fi battles. I let my opponent get the KOs just in case, you know, we record a battle video and you bring it on Citra and you get to see the HD animations of the attacks. It looks really cool. But yeah, just so you guys know, the tournament that I was posting, I think it was like a week or two ago, the grand final is being posted in a couple days, so get ready for that. And yeah, that's the video, guys. Make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.